欢迎收看光环解说的《最终幻想16》。来这一趟不死鸟之门并没有找到什么线索啊，但是克莱夫的这个心结被打开了，他承认了自己就是伊芙利特的这个事实。他原来一直不敢承认，就是因为在13年前那次袭击死了很多人，然后自己国家也灭亡了，他觉得是他本人造成的。
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
这个才是本尊，是他弟弟。然后之前那个老消失那个长毛男另有其人，他俩这个外形是一样的，这个挺诡异的啊。现在不知道他弟弟好像是正在忙什么事情啊。
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, my lord.
盒子里是之前那个大姐的手机，那沃鲁德说是西德干的，但是西德根本就不可能干这种事儿啊，所以这明显就是那个沃鲁德王国在挑拨。 这个人就是那个共和国的显化者胡歌，之前见过啊。我感觉是这个游戏中最蠢也是最悲哀的一个人。他喜欢这个大姐，但是这个大姐也是在利用他而已。现在还要给这个大姐报仇，所以说他就是被爱情冲昏了头脑啊。他也就是别人的一个棋子，就完全没有看明白，就是用他来对付那个西德，因为西德是那沃鲁德王国的叛徒。这个大姐也是挺悲惨的，死无全尸，然后死了还被人利用了一下。然后从那个不死鸟之门出来之后呢，前方就是那个东池村。之前我们在那个东池村耽搁了一段时间啊，还听到了就是他们那个村庄的人受到了很多不公平的对待，就是做了这么多的铺垫，就是为了接下来那个村庄会发生一件事情。
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. She may be loath to leave. I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
他们想把东池村那些受压迫的人送到西德的藏身处，这样可以更好的照顾他们。就自从克莱夫打开了新街之后，他就找到了活下去的动力，就开始了继续寻找真相的这个旅程啊。
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
看到了神圣之国的人，他们袭击了这个村子。
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here?
What? Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs! Hey, innocent people!
There, boy! Sick of Torgal!
Wake winds!
Wipe this place off the map!
I'll not fall to the likes of you.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
他说，就是屠杀这个村子是克莱夫的母亲下的命令。
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive.
I know. You can wait.
Get him, boy! Get up! Sick of trouble! You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of trouble. Yeah.
这个村的人基本上都属于大公派，就是克莱夫父亲原来的那些拥护者。但是对于神圣之国来说，就是前朝余孽。他母亲应该是就是为了表忠心啊，所以派人把这个村子给屠杀了。他母亲就是一个为了达到自己的政治目的可以不择手段的一个人，就是野心非常大。但是这些都是他原来的臣民。
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
这是刚才那个胡歌他派出的探子，发现了西德的踪迹了。
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
好，我们现在又回到了这个藏身处。现在我们去找那个西德啊，跟他谈谈今后该怎么办。这发生了太多的事情啊，跟他商量一下。
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
就是把之前那个理想又上升到了一个更高的层次，就是人人都可以活得有尊严的世界。我真没有想到这是一个日本开发商他所要想表达的这么一个价值观。看来这个世界上还有很多跟我们志同道合的人啊。现在我们来到了神圣之国的首都。
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
I don't think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, It is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance!
You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
这个神圣之国应该是议会君主制，因为他们这个国家周围很快就要被那个黑死地带给包围了，所以他们准备要入侵那个水晶自治领，那是一个中立国，就在他们这个国家的南方。
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
希德认为那黑死地带就是那些大陆上的母水晶造成的啊，所以他们准备要破坏那些母水晶。
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
感觉就是现在他们的主要敌人是那个神圣之国，但实际上就是所有的矛盾，他们真正要对抗的是这个人类世界的这个体制。然后呢，出发之前我们先跟婆婆先买点药啊，之前那个加伤害的药全吃光了。
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
把这个药给补充一下。
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
现存的母水晶还剩5个，原来应该是有8个。然后呢，我们第一个要破坏的就是神圣之国首都的那个母水晶，它跟那个首都是挨着的。
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
旁边金发这个人，就是将来有什么主线或者支线都可以跟他对话，就在他这个地方接，比较方便。然后接下来我们就要前往那个神圣之国，需要先去一个叫北境的地方，在那里先去找一个妈妈啊，都应该知道什么意思啊。然后让那个妈妈带我们通过那个关口。
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the 3 of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, But that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
这回他们3个人是分头行动啊。好了，本集结束，感谢大家收看。